Hey guys, welcome back to For All Mankind. We're actually on the season finale already, episode 10. But boy, have we left it in a precarious position with everything going up in space between Apollo 24, 25. We've rescued Cobb, but we don't know what's happened to... Which is which? I'm getting confused. The one with Deke on board that's supposed to be landing on the moon and rescuing and relieving Ed, it's like 1,000 miles off course. I don't see how they can fix that. Meanwhile, Ed is now dealing with a Russian incursion. Not only that, but the guy was running out of oxygen to get back to his own base camp, or whatever you want to call it. And he's let him in the pressurized door, and I believe he's just suffocated him. Given the emotional state that Ed's in, and dealing with that as well, I can't say I expected anything different. Whether it's actually killed him or just knocked him out, I don't know. We are going to go find out. So, season finale, it's a long one. It's an hour and 15 minutes. So grab your snacks, your popcorn, your coffee, or whatever it is. And sit back and watch episode 10.
Ellen!
Deke?
Ellen, you're alive, thank God. You've been out for almost 6 minutes.
Wow.
I'm here.
It's too late. It's too late. They could just wander off into space here. Oh, hell no! Oh, okay. Alright. I don't even know how bad he is. They've lost communications.
Houston, our
wrong
S4B
direction.
fuel is depleted. Do you copy? Houston. Do you read, Houston?
You are all alone out there.
Houston, do you read?
What happened up there, Harold? Well, sir, it's, we're going over everything leading up to Apollo 24's booster. Could this be connected to the Soviets? Sabotage or...
No.
I'm not saying that necessarily, sir, but
How can
What
it?
are you saying, Harold? Well, it's complicated, sir. No, it isn't. You've had 3 goddamn accidents in as many months. I don't care what you have to do. You get those astronauts back home. You hear me, Harold?
Yeah, all you hear is mistake, catastrophe. You don't know how it works.
English. I know you learn it. What were you doing in our mine, Ivan?
What are you up to?
What were you looking for?
But don't worry there. No, they're not. He's not going to tell you anything, is he?
What was it for? And a device you left in our mine?
No, they destroyed our territory, your mine. This is the moon, mister. Belongs to everyone. And he said moon belonged to the whole world.
I seem to remember him saying something about the Marxist-Leninist way of life.
Yes, I do too.
Look, you want ice. So do we. There's enough ice for everyone.
I know you got one rover, just like us. And it's over here. So, if your compatriots want to come looking for you, they won't get very far now, would they, Ivan?
Gatto, give me a situation report on Apollo 24.
Still got no communication flight, no telemetry.
And I don't know how you can turn them around. Aren't they bingo fuel as well?
The long-range S-band must have been damaged during the burn.
Guarantee you, we're still using the old output buffer. None of this happens, and we're back on our way to Ed.
Maybe so, but you need to calm down.
Pull what off?
Yeah.
With that overburn, we're miles off course and going way too fast to enter lunar orbit. You think you're up for another burn?
But how do you get back
You
on
saw.
trajectory?
I mean, Harry.
Yeah.
Just about all the fuel we've got left to get our velocity down to 35,650 feet per second.
Well, it's either that, or we're on our way to Jupiter and Ed stays stranded. So what are we waiting for?
Gonna be
Calling
after
on
you
the
get to
computer or
Jupiter.
the sextant?
Where are you?
My hearing was this morning.
Denied.
They say they're gonna send me back to Mexico.
Yeah.
What do you mean? They can't.
She said you can still stay there and keep going to school.
I will send her money. But you don't worry. Mija, everything is going to be okay. I promise you.
This is
You know,
awful.
mija.
What we know right now is that an
It's very
unexpected
little.
firing of Apollo 24's Stage 4B engine performed the translunar injection burn earlier than planned.
Are they headed for the
Simple
moon?
error.
We cannot comment on that at this time.
It thought it was in stage 1. It fired.
Good on trajectory, now let's put on the brakes.
Still over 36,000 feet per second.
All right, firing all 4 RCS thrusters plus
Well,
X.
if you miss the moon, you're going nowhere. You're just continuing out into space. 35.6, right?
SPS at 3, 2, 1.
Gone. 35.6. 80.
I didn't make it.
By 30 fucking feet.
Oh, come on. Really?
What's
Got him
happening?
back.
They're live. They've corrected their trajectory towards the moon.
Somehow. Somehow.
To enter orbit, you not only have to be going exactly the right direction, you have to be moving at exactly the right speed.
That's insane.
It's like a marble going past a drain. It's going too fast, it'll just shoot right by.
You need somebody to slow it down with a hand.
I guess I'll just call the president back in the middle of his Christmas dinner and let him know that once again our good news has turned into shit.
They didn't tell Houston about me, why?
You just keeping me tied up.
It's within my discretion to withhold information when not deemed necessary.
37 hours. My oxygen would have depleted by now. My crew thinks I'm dead.
Yeah.
This part of your plan? I know you hear me.
They may be the enemy,
Father
but
too.
they've still got lives and families the same as you.
If you let me go back to Zvezda, I will have to say where I was. That's not very good for United States. America saves the world from evil Soviet Empire.
Shut up.
But you know what, Edward? I've seen real America, oh yes, ripped apart by good American bombs.
Shut up.
In Cambodia, Dresden,
I said shut up.
Hiroshima.
I said shut up.
Korea. This is America.
I said shut up. God damn it.
I'm afraid both sides are complicit in both.
I heard about your father. Is he okay? Have you
No,
heard
he's
from him?
deported.
What did he say? Is there going to be
She's
a
got to stay
hearing
with her.
or?
Is that what she's going to ask
We're
it?
sending him back to Mexico.
I think she's going to. I don't know whether Margot should take her in.
It's going to be okay.
She's not used to this.
Maybe
You know what I mean.
Maybe I could stay with you.
I knew that was coming.
I promise I won't be a bother. You won't even notice I'm there.
Alita,
My father, he trusts you. He says I should listen to you.
It would be the perfect solution for her, but not so much for Margot.
it's a lot to ask, Alita.
It is.
My life's not... Well, this job, I can't just...
I know. I'm sorry. I shouldn't have asked.
Well, we can still do our sessions.
Having someone come over and stay is one thing. In effect, adopting her as good as is a whole different matter.
I kind of want to see how far we'll get.
What? Oh, no.
Looks like there's internal bleeding.
Yeah. You're done.
Shit.
You're done.
Always knew you had a bit of John Glenn in you. I mean, yeah, you were quiet, a little hard on yourself. When you speak, people listen.
A lot of good that'll do me now.
I think these two are coming to the realization here that they're not going to
You know
make
those
this.
letters we're supposed to write before we,
Go.
In case of my death letter.
So distracted by mission prep, Ed.
You didn't write one.
About 2.5 minutes to think of something to write to Marge.
Yeah.
I just don't know what I'm doing.
You gonna
And
tell
here we
him?
are, headed to God knows where, and I'm still... It's just...
She's going to tell him.
Larry, our marriage,
Is this,
I knew if I wanted to be an astronaut, I couldn't let people see
who I really am?
certain parts of myself.
Fuck.
And that way my whole life. I'm in love with someone, but
And
it's
it's a
not
girl.
Larry.
And it's a woman.
Her name is Pam.
The bartender?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, wait a minute. Oh no, that face has just changed. Oh, I saw it.
Are you saying...
She's a lesbian.
Jesus.
Yeah.
You gotta be kidding me.
That's what I was afraid of.
I mean, that's...
Oh, mistake. Mistake, seeing her eyes.
I guess I shouldn't have said anything.
No, I guess you shouldn't. I said...
Sorry I brought it up.
I don't seem accepted it.
So am I.
You lot aren't going to accept that for a long time.
They're not saying anything on the news, and
No,
I
they
was
won't.
starting to think that
No, she's alive.
Anyway, thank you, Larry.
We're trying to figure out a rescue. Nobody knows about this outside of NASA, but...
Gotta be quiet with this.
You should know. I'm already taking a big risk in telling you this.
I appreciate that.
Yes.
I know, and I'm sorry, but that's how it has to be right now.
Yeah.
With security so high and this media blackout, we just have to be careful. Keep you informed. I have to go right now.
The weird part is now that phone would be recorded, that conversation would be recorded, it'd all be tapped, it'd all be catalogued. Well, if this goes the same way, he's your next president.
Are you Pam? One and only? I've heard a lot about you. My husband comes here a lot. Oh, a lot of husbands come here a lot.
Just tell her you are.
Surprised me. Talks about this place like it's hollowed ground or something. You know, understood one of the unspoken rules that wives don't go to the outpost. Sure have a lot of rules, don't they? The way we're supposed to dress and speak and think. It...
Stay at home.
Forgive me, but from the outside looking in, you have it pretty good. You're married to an astronaut, sitting there in your big, beautiful living room.
Yeah, you're like the first
listening to
lady.
your husband's in space on your squawk boxes. I'm sorry. With everything going on the past couple days,
She can't have it.
Okay. Did you know any of the astronauts in the accident? Some better than others. You should come with me. Come with you where? To JSC. They have a private viewing room for families where we can watch the missions during a media blackout. I don't think that's a very good idea.
We've got a 33-minute window during which Apollo 24
How are we gonna do this?
will be within lunar orbit range.
She said Ed can help. Ow.
Ed, you'll launch the LSAM
Sonia Cole.
in exactly 8 hours. You'll dock the two craft and use the LSAM's engine to slow 24 into lunar orbit.
That kind of feels like, you know, in theory, yeah, but that kind of feels like you're using one vehicle to slow another vehicle down. But it's not a car and you're in space. That is going to be just as utterly precise, I'm assuming.
If this doesn't happen within the window, Ellen and Deke will just keep drifting off into deep space.
Yeah.
He'd barely have enough fuel to get up and back, let alone pulling twice his weight with 24.
What about Apollo 15? It's just been sitting there for 3 years. Just take the rover out there and go get it.
That could work, Flight. We'll need to work up a procedure on how to get access to the fill-drain valves.
Well, that's a better opportunity.
Let's go. We
They're
don't
so
have
good
a lot
at
of time,
adapting.
people. Minutes count. Ed,
This is why you have the greatest minds in here. It still reminds me of that one little quick scene in Armageddon. I know it's just, that's just a feel-good kind of Hollywood movie. But, no, not Armageddon. It was Apollo 13 when he says, right, and he puts it down on the desk in front of him. And he's like, we need to make this square peg fit a round hole. All you can use is what they've got up there, make it work. And they do. It's nuts.
Molly,
She was
I had to
following
consider the
procedure.
safety of two astronauts over one.
She'll
and
get that.
If the same thing happened again,
You made the right call.
You did.
I'd have done the same thing.
all right, everyone, let's get back to work.
She wasn't here to judge you for Ryan or if you made the right call based on the information you had with you being down here.
You put all of us at risk. The whole goddamn program. Because you were good pilots. You being women was beside the point. I'll take the...
Oh, he's not good. Oh my God, look at that. He's dying. He's dying. Don't
Focus,
die
people.
a bitter
We've got just over 5 hours
man
until LSAM launch.
for what she's told you to go.
Okay. Raise Ed.
I said I got it under control.
Edward, you're not in Korea anymore. We are on the dark ocean. Together. We have no choice but to trust each other. Let me help you.
Be your turning point. If he's willing to help, I don't know. I think you should maybe let him. We're teaming up. Wow. When there's a catastrophe, you come together and you work together. This could really, because this is an alternate take on our universe, this could really change things.
Where are they at? He'll be launching soon. Come and sit.
He is very cautiously watching here. Probably being quite nervous. Helped.
Oh, I almost forgot. Yeah, you may need that for your drive back to Zvezda.
I don't know what it is, but okay.
Edward.
Common ground.
Good luck. LSAM hatch closed, cabin pressurized, master arm on.
Initiate LSAM launch sequence.
2.
Damn.
1.
I love the intenseness that they've done in stages in this show. But they've given it us in the right proportions at the right moments.
24 will be coming at you soon. Once they're in range.
But he's happy she's back.
Race them on your short range VHF.
This is Jamestown, Sam. Jamestown.
Is that you, Ed?
Roger that.
Who else is it going to be?
Plenty running into you guys up here.
We're, here to rescue you. Hate to break it to you, Ed, but space has made him even more soft and cuddly than usual.
Closes, so the plan is to dock you with the LSAM and then slow both of
Ed, do you have a visual on us yet?
Negative.
What does he mean they're tumbling?
24 burned all the RCS prop, recovering from the overburn.
Even the CM thrusters.
They're bone dry.
Too damn much for the docking probe to latch on.
God damn it.
How much time do we have left in the window, Gatto?
24 minutes, Flip.
You really shouldn't be here.
This is like
Invited me.
interstellar time trying to line it
What
up.
do you think people are going to think?
I don't care what they think.
Ellen,
You okay?
He's fading fast.
about before.
Deke, you don't have to.
No, I do. You got great things ahead. If we make it through this, don't tell anyone else what you told me.
Good advice. No, that's good advice.
What you told me.
The world's not ready.
Keep it to yourself.
Okay.
There's too many people in the world like me.
Yep.
And it's all they'll see.
Yep, it is all they'll see.
24, come in.
Next generation may feel a little differently. His never will.
This is 24?
I think.
He's not gonna be able to dock. There's no way. Not in time.
Okay.
I may have an idea.
Oh, here's.
Gene Cernan once told me that in space, even a girl can toss a football like Joe Namath.
You can't be serious.
You got any better ideas?
This is insane.
Throw it. No way.
He's gonna throw it to her?
Yeah.
It's risky, I know, but we've got 20 minutes left, sir. If we don't do something, we're gonna lose 24 and maybe Ed too. So you can either stay out of my way or you
fuck
can
off.
fuck right off. Those are your options.
She actually said it. You can do it. I've got to take that back. That was funny.
This is my call. I'm in command here. So you can either stay out of my way or you can fuck right off. Those are your options. Capcom, let's
That's
go.
exactly what I'd say.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am. But this whole show, we're at the end of the last episode for the season, has been so unexpected and so enjoyable. Some damn good acting, good camera work, good CG, good story. You've got one go at it It's not like you can, I don't know, can you reel it back and try again? I don't know, I don't really have fucking time.
The throw so it hits you right in the numbers when you crest the top of the ship's rotation. Set tether on tight. Good. Coming up on 15.
Tether your end. You've got to think of the inertia here.
It's 10 minutes to hook up to the fill drain valves and...
I'm nervous. I'm nervous. My chest's gone all fucking tight. That's bizarre.
Too high.
Coming high. I missed.
She's gonna. She's gonna. She's gonna. I know what she's gonna do. Can't afford to lose it. She's going after it. Oh, God. That's gonna be a hell of a trip. Hold on to it. Hold on to it. No! I'm all hot. She would have just floated off into space there had she missed. What a fabulous finale this has been.
Did you see that, Deke?
He's gone. Yeah, I was expecting that. He's gone. Which is why you had to ensure you did it. Gotta bring his body home, too. After I had some bad news with the good news. Can't all be good, can it? She already knows. You can see with the discussion and the big fact they've turned around and looked at you. You know. Sometimes words just aren't needed, are they?
Marge,
Sorry.
I regret to inform you that we lost Deke.
Now,
Marge,
roles are reversed. Now she needs you.
I know.
She knows exactly. But how cool it would be. I know, like I say, it's a macabre thing for a lot of you. To know you'll be up there for, well, not all eternity, but at least until our son dies. And that's quite a while off. It's been spectacular. I don't know where we go from here. I guess we'll find out in season 2.
I can't leave the base. Not after everything that's... There'll be another relief mission in a few weeks, so we'll both go back with that one.
Wow. All for the mission, but
With all due respect, sir.
You need to go.
We came here to send you back home, and that's what I'm going to do.
I think she's right.
I'm not going to abandon the base.
So who's in charge here then?
I relieve you as commander of Jamestown.
You stand relieved. Say it. Come on, dude. You need to go home. Your wife needs you.
I stand relieved.
Good man. Made that be a reality. It's hard to believe at times we all live on just that little blue ball. Floating away in
Now
space.
take you to a live press conference with Commander Ellen Wilson.
He was one of the first of us. Started all this before anybody, American or Russian, had even gone up into space. Definitely a stubborn man. When they told him he couldn't fly because of his heart, he helped others get there. And he made it all the way to the moon.
Commander. With the loss of Deke Slayton and Harrison Liu, space travel is seeming like a very dangerous endeavor.
With what you've been through, do you feel that it's still worth it?
All progress is dangerous.
I mean, it's dangerous. Lives have been lost. Every one of us knew the risks before we joined. The toll it takes on us and on the ones we love. Are there sacrifices that have to be made? Of course. But sacrifice is a part of any journey. Or the ships that sailed across the Atlantic in search of a new world.
Where is she going?
Taking on these great challenges. Well, that's what makes us human. Yes, I think it's worth it. Because no matter how hard it is now, when we look to the future, we see that things they can get better. I know I don't say it enough, but I miss you, and I love you with all of my heart, Larry. I'll be back home soon.
No, she can't.
Thank you, everyone.
But she can't say that on national television. I guess you get the next shift. Strange piece of music to put to that. Awesome first season. Really, really enjoyed this. What can I say? I'm not going to make this too long because we're an hour and 20 minutes in now. I told you it was a long episode. So, R.I.P. to Deke. The progress that they've made has had its bumps and its turns and its twists. Yeah, they've lost people. They've now lost another one. It was right for her to insist that Ed goes home and saying, I relieve you now. You're going home. It's the reason I'm here. I know it wasn't meant to be in the way that it's turned out. But we lost 2 people between Apollo 24 and 25, those missions. How she managed to reach for that and tether it and not float off into space, I'll never know. Catastrophe averted at the very last moment. The whole show, as I mentioned in commentary, as a whole, for this whole first season, has just given us such a dynamic look into more than what I expected. I just expected it to just be a purely sci-fi show, and you get a little bit of home life, or a little bit of friendships and discussions and who likes who and who's sleeping with who, and that's pretty much it. But they've given us something that, like a documentary would love to have, is a complete look into the entire private life of what the rest of the world classes as almost heroes, almost superheroes, pioneers that are willing to risk it all. They know what they signed up for. And interesting that the Russian side of things went the way that it did, and that he was prepared to help in the end, saying, hey, look, put to one side you're American and I'm Russian, and all of what goes with that, but this is humanitarian aid and a rescue because there's dire circumstances and there's only you and me up here. Let me help you. And I think that was offered not as a form of like a mutual peace agreement just between those two, never mind the countries, but just because he saw that you didn't attack him, you didn't torture him, you didn't hurt him, you didn't try to kill him. I initially thought he did. And in the end, you've come to some sort of mutual understanding and respect in your field for what the two of you do and where you are. And like you said, look, the rules don't apply up here. You and me are in a dark ocean up here, and it's us two or nothing. I like that they put that in. Whether that changes anything back on Earth, whether that will even be brought up, I don't know. I don't even know if we're going to go in season 2. I'm expecting with what this series is, that it's an alternate take on everything, that we may progress a bit further forward when we get in season 2. There could even be a time jump. I've no idea. The best way to find out is to make sure that you watch with me next week. I will be back with episode 1, season 2. I don't know if there's just as long episodes. I'm quite happy if they are, because they managed to give us such a well drawn out story to each episode. Ed is now back home with his wife, dealing with the loss of their son. Gordy's back with Tracy, who, I'm sorry, is a hero, back with her family. Cobb's back home. The one line from Margot was the best line in the entire episode. You can either get on board with me or you can fuck right off. That was just perfectly timed, because you're like, stop playing the ever-present guy in the room who always looks at everything from a negative point of view. This is the way we're doing it. If we don't like it, you can take that to your president. I don't even know if we will come back with Ronald Reagan as president next if we get a time jump. No idea. So, did you enjoy that? I did. I'd like your comments down below, guys, to let me know whether you are up for me continuing this series. I want to continue on with it. I'm going to carry on watching it anyway. It's whether you guys want me to carry on filming me react to it or whether I just watch it for myself. I would like some input if you could. Right, see you for episode 1 of season 2, hopefully next week. Take care.